Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa and you are watching the Exploring Oracle, or the Exploracle for short. If this is your first time here, what I usually do is I show you a deck from my collection, show you all of the cards, talk about the card stock, and I also read from the guidebook at the end just so you know what the guidebook reads like. So for today, we'll be taking a look at the Star Maiden Tarot. This is by Hannah Kirchen, and this is a mass market tarot deck published by US Games. And this deck, I believe it's relatively new. It's definitely new to me, but I was really drawn to the images, and you can see here a little preview of those images. But later on, we'll take a look at the entire deck. And it says, "We are all part of nature and are therefore connected to the universe. The elements that make up the earth, sun, moon, and stars are also what make up us." Named for the Greek goddess Astraea, the Star Maiden Tarot celebrates these cosmic connections as well as the divine feminine while exploring zodiac and elemental associations. Star Maiden Tarot reminds you that you have the power to transform your life. May this luminous deck be a guiding light on your spiritual journey. So it has 78 cards with teal gilt edges and a 180-page guidebook, which I like. So this is what it looks like. Oops, there's a ribbon. This is what it looks like inside. Let's put that to the side. And let's take a look at the guidebook first. So this is a Star Maiden Tarot guidebook. It is quite chunky. And the table of contents, you just have about the Star Maiden Tarot, and then already it goes into the meanings of the major and the minor arcana, and some associations on numerology, zodiacs, and the meanings of the suits, as well as some spreads and about Hannah Kirchen. So it just shows you how it's laid out. So for each card, you have here a smaller than, I believe it's like here on, you have like a bridge-sized image of the tarot of the card. And then you have the name of the card, you have the upright and reversed meanings, and that goes all the way to the end, even for the minor. So there's 2 pages for each. And then at the back, you just have some spreads, 2 card spreads, and some information about Hannah. So it's a pretty beginner-friendly deck and guidebook. There's not a whole lot. It's the typical meanings, but I do like how it's written. And if you are a beginner and if you are drawn to these cards, I think that it would be a good deck to learn how to read tarot from. Okay, so these are the cards. They are gilded. They are gilded in this unique teal. So it's not a color that you usually see. The backs are somewhat plain, and you do have the US Games copyright here. It's a constellation. I'm not sure which ones exactly. And what I love about this is it is a standard tarot size linen finish cardstock, which is my favorite because it's easy to shuffle, and I do enjoy the feel of linen cardstock. US Games has been coming out with this linen cardstock. I believe I have the Fyodor Pavlov, I have the Curious Travels Tarot, but this is the first one that's tarot-sized. So I do appreciate this, and I do like that it is smaller because I have smaller hands, and the bigger sized ones are more difficult for me to shuffle. Anyway, let's zoom in and take a closer look at all of these cards. Alright, so the cards are borderless, and you just have the number and the name of the card at the bottom. So actually it's like a repeating frame, bottom frame for all of the cards. I really don't mind it. I do like the look of these cards. I like the art. I'm really drawn to it. It's colorful. It's vibrant. There's really a unique spin to it that I enjoy looking at. So, and I was really drawn to this. I think it was not sure which, I think it was the Hermit's Cave where I first saw this deck, and I was really intrigued. It was because of the death card. I'll show you in a while. And yeah, I I really wanted to have it. It's an art style. I don't think I have one that's quite the same as this. Here is the death card. I love it. It feels, it doesn't feel intimidating. I would say it's a little bit childlike as well in the depictions, but the devil does look a little bit daunting. But yeah, I enjoy the art in this deck. I like the colors, the teals, the oranges, the reds, the pinks. So I think it's a color palette that I'm really drawn to, and the art style is also quite unique. And it's in linen, it's tarot sized, and yeah, just things that I enjoy and like about decks. Three of Swords. It's also RWS based for most of the cards, so you do have that similar imagery for most of them. Like here, the boat and the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords. It deviates on some of the cards, but not by much. Also, like for example, for the Hierophant, it's I believe it's a ram. Yeah, but it's not completely like an RWS clone, but definitely if you read with the RWS system, you can pick this up, no problem. And yeah, the guidebook is really beginner friendly, so even if this is your first deck, I think it would be a good one. Now please feel free to slow down, speed up, or pause if you want to take a closer look at these cards. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. There's also like this, I don't know, like Greek pantheon feel, or like maybe, I don't know how to describe it, like fantastical princes and princesses, royalty, you know, there's something even fairy tale like about the images here that I really enjoy. Ten of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, the King. And I haven't shuffled these, so yes, the default order is the Queen is the last card on in the deck or in the suit. Not really sure if there's any particular meaning to that. I do believe the standard meanings for the Queens and the Kings are still the same for this deck. I also like the bright and the darker contrasts of these cards. It's very easy for me to see for someone with bad eyesight. So maybe that's why I really enjoy looking at it. Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. This is a pretty interesting Nine of Cups. Then you have the 10, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, the King, and the Queen. And I think this is our last suit. The Pentacles, the Ace, Two of the Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six, Seven, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Then you have the Page. Love her dress and her hair. Knight of Pentacles. Then you have your King and the Queen. Alright, so I zoomed out so we can see how this deck shuffles. And I'm quite excited because it is linen. and it does shuffle really well, as expected. Just a note, the cards do feel quite slippery when bridging, so I think you have to keep a firm grip on this so that it doesn't fly everywhere when you shuffle. But yeah, it's a pretty good shuffling experience because I do like the card stock. Because it is slippery, it does overhand really well as well with no issues. Okay, let's see. Oops, okay, so we have two cards, but let's read for the Star Maiden Tarot. So let's zoom that in. Okay, so let me just find the star. Okay, so the upright meaning. A symbol of hope, the star brings guidance. Under the star's influence, there is an almost tangible flow to life as represented by the water flowing from the pots. She has a strong spiritual connection to herself and therefore has a strong connection to her intuition and senses. The star allows you to shine and fully express yourself and live your truth unapologetically. Allow the energy of a star to inspire you to manifest your dreams. You are being divinely led by your angels and guides. And then the reverse meaning. When reversed, the star indicates a disconnection from oneself. You may lack faith in yourself or your creative endeavors, and this is causing a disruption in the flow of your life. You cannot remove the block at any time. Reconnect with your higher self and give yourself the love you deserve. Okay, so I do like how the guidebook is written. I don't really use tarot for divination. It's mostly for self-reflection, for the psychological part of tarot. And sometimes the guidebook or how the guidebook is written does play a part of how well or how much I will be enjoying working with the deck. And in this case, I do think that this deck and I will get along. I do enjoy the art. I do enjoy how it's written. And it pretty much fills that need or how I want to use my decks in my practice. And basically, and that's it. That's the flip through of the Star Maiden Tarot. I hope you found this video interesting, and if you did, don't forget to click on the like button and do consider subscribing to my channel. See you again next time. Bye!